predetermination of efficiency and regulation by open circuit and short circuit test on single phase transformer. The aim of this experiment is to conduct a COC test on single phase transformer and to find the equivalent circuit parameters. And the third aim is to determine the performance of single phase transformer. So this is a theoretical part. You can go through this and equivalent circuit parameters. How to find out these equivalent circuit parameters? Let us see this. We'll use the circuits afterwards. First, let us see OC test is performed to find out the no load losses, and also the shunt branch parameters can be determined by performing this test. Since the core loss and magnetizing current depends on the applied voltage, this test is performed by applying the rated voltage to one of the winding, keeping the other winding open. So generally what we do is we'll keep HV open and we'll apply the rated voltage to the LV winding. The circuit diagram of the test where we'll conduct OC test I will show you afterwards. Since the secondary terminals are kept open, no load is connected to the secondary. It means current from the source is called as no load current. Whatever the current that is drawn by the transformer will be called as no load current, as the secondary is open circuit. Okay. Under no load condition, the power input to the transformer is equal to the sum of the losses in the primary winding resistance and core losses. Since no load current is very small, the loss in the winding resistance can be neglected. So whatever the loss that is happening in the primary winding resistance can be neglected because the current will be very negligible. So in case of this no load test or open circuit test, whatever the loss is occurring, it is only core loss. Okay. And if I0 and W0 are current and input power drawn by the transformer at rated voltage V0 respectively, then cos phi naught C, I0, IF, R0 and X0 can be determined. So this is using OC test. We'll calculate these things. Okay. Let us see what we can calculate using short circuit test. So suppose the input voltage is reduced to a small fraction of rated value, the secondary terminals are short circuited and current will be circulating in the secondary winding. Since a small fraction of rated voltage is applied to the primary winding, the flux core and hence the core loss is very small. Hence the power input on the short circuit is dissipated as a heat in the winding. In this test, LV terminal of the transformer is short circuited, whereas so in OC test we can see where we have open circuited HV terminal. Here you have to take care of LV terminals has to be shorted. The primary voltage is gradually applied till the rated current flows in the winding. Okay, since the voltage is very small, so if VSC is applied voltage to circulate the rated current on short circuit, WSC will be the power input to the transformer, then cos phi SC, ZE, RE, XE can be determined. Okay, so here you can make a nameplate details of the transformer what we are using in the laboratory. So this is the circuit diagram of your OC test. Here this is your auto transformer and the input to the transformer, auto transformer is taken from the panel and the output of the auto transformer is given to the ammeter and ammeter is connected to M, where M and C are shorted. L is given to the 100% of the primary winding and 0% of the primary winding is given to the neutral of auto transformer and V is to be connected to the neutral of auto transformer. So this is completes the circuit and where you have to keep open the HV winding, as you can see here. So this is the wattmeter you have to use, where the rating of this wattmeter is 300 volts, 1 amps and LPF, and across here you need to measure the voltage and the range of voltmeter that has to be connected is 0 to 300 volt. So in case of OC test, we'll gradually vary this auto transformer to apply the rated voltage. Here you can this is visible. So here you can vary this auto transformer until this voltmeter reads 230 volts. Then you can make a note of this ammeter and wattmeter readings in this tabular column. I will show you how to tabulate. Here you can make a note of VOC, IOC and no load power. So that is P naught. So using this V naught, I naught and P naught, so we can able to calculate the cos phi naught C, then angle can be calculated. Okay. Let us see the short circuit test. Here again, LV winding has to be shorted. As you can see here, LV winding is shorted. Again, through auto transformer, I will give the input to this auto transformer through ammeter and voltmeter. Here you can see here the wattmeter. In this case, we'll use UP of wattmeter, 15 volts, 15 amperes. Accordingly, you have to calculate the wattmeter constant. So I will show you how to calculate wattmeter constant afterwards. So here you have to vary gradually this auto transformer until the rated current is applied to this auto transformer. Then you have to make a note of how much voltage is applied here, that is noted as VSC, and the current, the rated current which is flowing here, it will be noted as ISC, and the power will be taken as WSC. Okay, so how to calculate the rated current is kVA rating divided by rated voltage. So using this formula you can calculate the rated current of the transformer. Here you can make a note of all the readings. Once you know this, so you can calculate phi cos phi SC and angle phi SC. Using these two things, let us see how to calculate the equivalent circuit parameter. So from OC test, you will get cos phi naught C, that is WOC divided by VOC into IOC. So no load current is nothing but the current which is flowing through the transformer when there is a open circuit. So I phi, which is the magnetizing current, and core loss component IF and ISC. So this is a I naught is equal to IF plus ISC. IF can be calculated as I naught into sin phi naught. IC can be calculated as I naught into cos phi naught. Once you get these values, then you can able to calculate R naught and X naught. So these are the shunt component of the transformer. So then using SC test, we can able to calculate the equivalent resistance and inductive reactance. So first calculate the impedance, that is using short circuit voltage divided by short circuit current. So once you get ZE, and also RE, equivalent resistance, can be calculated WSC divided by I square SC. So once you get RE and ZE, XE can be calculated as square root of ZE square minus RE square. So this is your equivalent circuit of the auto transformer. And here you can simplify this, and instead of writing R1, X1, R2 dash and X2 dash, so simply you can write RE and XE. So this is R0 and X0. Okay, so as you can see here, this is R0 and X0. This is together, I can call it as RE, and together it is called as XE. So this is the equivalent circuit parameters. So using OC and SC test, we found out these equivalent circuit parameters. Let us see how to calculate the efficiency of transformer. Using this equation, we'll find out the efficiency of the transformer, that is N into kVA 10 raised to 3 cos phi, N into kVA into 10 raised to 3 cos phi, plus the losses, core loss and copper loss. So copper loss is variable, so that's why it is multiplied here by N square. N is nothing but fractional load. So for different loading of the transformer, you can able to calculate for two cases. Here we have calculated for power factor 0.8 and 1. So you can easily calculate these things by substituting in this relation. So once you get this one, so you can able to draw the graph for this. So I will show you. So this is how you have to calculate, draw the graph. Here x-axis will be taken as fractional load, and this y-axis will be taken as the percentage of efficiency. For 25%, how much efficiency you are getting. For 50%, how much efficiency you are getting. So like that, if you plot the graph, it will look like this. So it will gradually go on increasing with increase in the fractional load. So this is the second part. The third part is finding the regulation of the transformer for full load. So we can able to get the three cases here, that is lagging power factor or leading power factor or unity power factor. So for lagging power factor, so this is the formula you have to use: ISC RE cos phi XE sin phi divided by V2. V2 is your rated voltage, that is 230. RE and XE we have calculated earlier. So using the same values, we can substitute here, and cos phi is nothing but, so here we can able to calculate for different power factors: 0.8, 0.6 lead, 0.4 lead, 0.2 lead. So substitute here and enter all these values in this tabular column. Once you find out these values, and also you have to calculate at unity power factor using this formula. Here this term will be 0 because Sine 0 will be 0. Okay, so substitute here, you will get regulation at unity power factor. So tabulate in this tabular column. Once you tabulate, once you get all the values, then you can able to plot this graph. Here x-axis should be taken as power factor, y-axis is regulation. So here you will take lag, and from here it will be taken as lead, and origin will be treated as unity power factor. 1.8 here on RHS will be 0.8 lag, 0.6 lag, 0.4 lag. Okay, so 0.8 lead, 0.6 lead, 0.4 lead, and 0.2 lead on the LHS side. So the graph will be like this. So finally you can find out the efficiency. This will be the result. You can tabulate here all the results at 0.8 power factor or unity power factor, and similarly you can at the end of this you can able to find out the regulation at different power factors. Okay, so let us move to the conduction of this experiment.
So this is your experiment number 1, predetermination of efficiency and regulation of transformer by open circuit and short circuit test on single phase transformer. This is your title of the experiment, and these are the nameplate details of the transformer. It is a single phase transformer, 230/230, 2 kVA, and the rated current can be found out using the equation kVA divided by rated voltage. So it is a 2 kVA divided by rated voltage 230. So you will get rated current as 8.69. So rated voltage is 230 and rated current is 8.69. Now we'll go with OC test. This is your circuit diagram. So HV side has to be kept open, and this is how you have to connect the meters. This is voltmeter, ammeter, and this is a wattmeter with LPF wattmeter. 300 volts, 1 amps. LPF wattmeter has to be used. This is your auto transformer. This is your supply which is given to auto transformer, and this is how you have to connect. For this open circuit test, you have to apply rated voltage 230 volts. Then accordingly you have to take the ammeter and wattmeter reading. In this tabular column you have to make a note of the VOC, IOC and WOC. This is your OC test. Next is SC test. Here you have to short circuit the LV side of the transformer, and again same circuit diagram. The only thing is here you have to connect voltmeter of range 0 to 15 volts and 0 to 1 amps ammeter, and wattmeter here you have to use UPF wattmeter with the 15 volts. You can see here. So this HV has to be kept open, as in this case both are at 230. You can keep any one, either primary or secondary, open, and this is the auto transformer. The supply has to be given to the auto transformer, then output of the auto transformer is given to ammeter, then wattmeter, then it is given to the transformer, and 0% is connected to the neutral. So here you have to vary the auto transformer and apply the rated voltage here, then you have to take the reading of these two things, and here you have to apply 0 to 1 amps ammeter range, and this is 300 volts, 1 amps LPF wattmeter. So this is the circuit diagram. You will see the actual connection of the circuit. This is how it looks. As you can see here, the secondary is kept open, and this is your auto transformer. So auto transformer is connected through ammeter and wattmeter, and it is connected to the transformer. So we'll switch on this MCB, then we'll push this green button, then the supply is given to this auto transformer. Gradually we'll vary this auto transformer such that here we'll apply the rated voltage. As you can see here, it is gradually varying. So it will come back to 230. We'll apply 230 here. So as you can see here, 230 volts is applied. So then this is taken it as VOC. This is IOC. Is, as you can see here, it is 0.1 amps. And this is your open circuit wattmeter reading, that is WOC. It is approximately 17 watts. So then you have to calculate the wattmeter constant for this. It has to be multiplied by wattmeter constant. Then you can enter these. Rest is about calculation. I will explain that afterwards. Okay. Thank you. This auto transformer has to be varied. So you have to make a note here. It has to be varied up to 8.69 amps. That is the rated current. So show here. So you can see here. So it comes to 8.69. Okay. So then you have to take down the wattmeter and voltmeter reading. So this is your short circuit. As you can see here, this is shorted. The secondary is shorted. Okay.
After conducting SCOC test, here you have tabulated already. So VOC is 230 and IOC is 0.2, and the P naught, the wattmeter reading, so that is 16.5 multiplied by K. K is nothing but wattmeter constant. In this case it is 1, and you can calculate cos phi naught, so it works out to be 0.3586. Phi naught is 68.97 degree. So these are the readings you have taken. Similarly, you have taken VSC and short circuit current and short circuit wattmeter reading, so 122 accordingly. So K has to be multiplied here. So K you can calculate like this: P selected, I selected, cos phi divided by full scale reading. So in this case it is works out to be 1. Okay, so you can calculate cos phi SC and phi SC. So using these things you can calculate R0 and X0. So here in this case it is 3206 ohms and 123 ohms. So these are the shunt components we have calculated, and using SC test parameters, so we can able to calculate the equivalent circuit parameters, that is resistance and inductive reactance. First you have to calculate ZE. So in this case it is works out to be 2.30. RE WSC divided by ISC square. So in this case it is 1.615 ohms. XC can be calculated like here as I earlier explained. So in this case it is 1.6456. So after that you can draw this and enter all the values. So here you can see this is RE and this is XC. Okay. So next, as I explained earlier, so you have to calculate the efficiency for different loading condition and different power factors. We have taken here power factor 19.8. So here you can see here 25% loading, it works out to be 94. For 50%, 94. 93.37, for 100%, 98, 92, and 125%, it works out to be 90. Similarly, for unity power factor, you can calculate and you can tabulate like this. And voltage regulation can be found out like this. So here you can make a note of voltage regulation in this tabular column. So here you can enter the values of lagging power factor. In this RHS, you can enter the leading power factor regulations, and here you can enter the unity power factor. So finally you can draw these graphs. One is for efficiency versus fractional load and the other one is regulation versus power factor, and finally you can enter all the results like this. So it is the end of this experiment. Okay, thank you.